Alright, so we're gonna try to upgrade the lock on our door on our travel trailer, and looking at the internet, this is a popular one. So it's an RVLock keyless handle, I guess is what they call it, and it has a code you can put in, it has a manual key you can use, and it has a fob that you can use. So let's check out what's in the box. Some propaganda. I guess we would write that down and stick it somewhere so we wouldn't forget it. Coupon, installation instructions, and then use instructions. There's the key fob. Door latch that's bent, which isn't a big deal, you can just bend it back. And then the lock itself. So here's the interior part of the latch, and there's people that are complaining that these components are plastic, which is a longevity issue, and of course we won't know till we use it for a bit and do a review, but that's the common complaint. And then here's the main lock, and the outside is plastic. There's the key code or keypad. But the body and the latches are metal, so that's what came in the box, and we'll see if we can install it. Okay, so it says to start by removing the existing handle. See the inside of the door, styrofoam. That was painless. So if you get over here, this pin here is catching, and I think I can just maneuver it to fit without, well, yeah. So the screw holes back here, which will absolutely fit if you can get them in there, you can't get in because of how they're positioned. I don't know if you can see that here. See these are hitting here. I'll take it out and show you.
Yeah, you can't see it from that angle.
These are hitting now, and that was one thing that was on the in the reviews of these, is that people were saying they had to modify their door, which means they just had to cut their door a little bit. I don't think that I am
Gonna do that?
willing to do that, and there's no way to do this. I can't see a way around that. So I've moved the deadbolt back to see if that's going to help at all. And it did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then it says to install the new strike plate. Okay, now it says to connect the battery wires, which will be those. There should be a confirmation beep. There is a confirmation beep. Okay, so this has got to go. This has to go here, and this has to go in here. And you have to tuck these in all kind of at the same time. So I'm going to try to do that. There's the deadbolt. There's that. Okay. Now it says to put these screws in, but don't completely tighten them down because you want to be able to make a final positioning adjustment. So that's what we'll do here. So what it said was get these a little bit tight and then make a final adjustment on the positioning, you know, level it out, straighten it out, and then tighten them. There's no room for maneuver because this part of the latch is up against the door. So I'm just going to go ahead and tighten them all the way down. It says to tighten, but don't over tighten, which of course is really fun because how are you supposed to know what over tightening is? I won't go full jar head on it, I guess, is the key to that. Okay, so that's the physical installation. They say it takes 10 minutes.
That's about what it took.
About what it took. So there's some other things to consider. You know, I still need to figure out if it's going to shut, and I can make adjustments here if need be. Some people said their screen wouldn't fit the same. Fits totally the same. This is the absolute same dimensions as the inside of the existing factory one. So you can see the deadbolts working. The normal latch is working. So once it's installed, it says to key in the numeric code and press the lock button on the keypad. Your handle should now be functioning correctly. There's a note down here, and this is key based off of some of the reviews that I saw. Don't place the mechanical keys inside the trailer. Have them where they're accessible outside the trailer, like in your haul vehicle. So if something goes wrong with this, you can still get into your trailer. I guess the idea is that regardless of what happens to it, you can always unlock it with the key. That may or may not be true, but that's key. So I put in the code 1234, which, you know, we're not going to leave, obviously, as a code. And the deadbolt came out. So let's try that again if you want to come over here.
Okay.
So that was me unlocking it. Lock. Unlock. Now, you don't have to put in the code to lock it, and the directions make it sound like you do after the initial code and lock. You just have to hold down the lock button and it'll lock. As you can hear, and this is a lot of the complaints online, is that this thing is really loud. I don't really see an issue with that, but supposedly there is a way to get that to lower by pressing and holding one of the keys. I'll do some research on that, and I can show that at a future, like during the review. So now let's see if it locks. So I've got my key in my pocket. It's unlocked here. Let's see if it shuts. On the Bella, Bobella. Okay,
We've
so
just locked our dog in now.
it shuts. It is locked. Easy as that. Yes, Bella. And so I'm not going to go over how to program the keypad. This is just for the installation. You also have to program the fob. Now, if you notice here that there's a code reset button you can push. So if you're having issues with your code, you can reset. There's a fob learn button. I'm not sure what that does, but this on and off isn't for the lock, it's just for the fob. So if you leave this off, the key fob won't work. When you turn it on and then you program your fob, you can unlock it like you would unlock your car or your truck.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's it. The install is super easy. Now, we didn't have any issues because it fit the existing opening, and you can tell a lot of people said that some of their, they had like a gap. It didn't cover the existing hole correctly on some of the trailers, but if you have this Grand Design Imagine, I mean, I would think that I would imagine any Grand Design trailer, travel trailer probably has this same setup. This will probably fit it. I'm not going to say 100% because I don't know that, but this was made to fit this door, and it does fit it without having to modify your existing door opening.
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. That is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you on, you're going to do a review?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do a review on this and let you know what we think after we use it.